Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball, HTB. Wow, I'm back. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I appreciate it very much. Hope you're doing well. But in saying that, we're going to get into it. Yes, we won the game. How good is it? Audio warning. Sorry, guys. Wow, just great, elated. I feel on top of the world. In a game where I think the emotions were very tense in parts. Obviously, we start off well. And then the Sharks came back. And then they came back again. And then they came back again. And you're sort of just waiting there, just hoping there was some glimpses of hope there. And there was. There was patches of the game where there was. And at the end, we got what was the main purpose of playing. We got the win. Kudos to so many players. I can name them. Reece Walsh. Adam Blake as a captain as well. Lodge too to a degree. You've got Curran. Huge raps on him. Ewan Aitken as well. You had also Tevanga to a degree, Dallin Watene, Selesnik, Montoya. Players just doing their role right. Elias Katoa too, playing that second rower from the bench just right. In a game where I suppose you wouldn't be faulted or blamed for tipping the Sharks, I thought this was a game that we could do something. And obviously, if you haven't seen it, go and watch my, review, my preview of the game. And you guys can sort of get a little bit of glimpse there. But in saying that, just absolutely elated and happy. Yes, if you can't tell, got a new look, bringing back the mo. It's what I do. But in saying that, not to get distracted, the Warriors did it. We won a game where we needed to win. Look, the chances of us making the 8, I don't know. But we're just here to troll now. We're just here to just ruin team seasons. And I just love it. And it's a good feeling. I don't care. Teams that are trying to get into that top 8 spot, and we're just here just smacking them down, holding them by the leg, dragging them down, and it's a beautiful thing. But in all seriousness though, props to Adam Blake, his captaincy, the way he ran, he delivered. It was absolutely great to just see that. And it was great to see composure too from the boys. Yes, there were times when, yes, we were on the back foot, clearly. We were down by 10 points at one stage. But yet we howled, we composed, we regathered. And how good was it to have Chanel Harris-Tavita back, who I think too, him and O'Sullivan again in leaps and bounds, playing just great footy, and him and Chanel Harris-Tavita gelling well. I'm going to be quite honest here. I don't think I want Townsend to play next week. If he's available, I think it's better to have him as a sub. You leave Chanel Harris-Tavita and O'Sullivan together, because those two together, they gelled so well. And it was just so good just to see them play well, and it was just so good to just see. Again, like I said, the kicking game was back and it was good. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to talk about Evans very soon, but don't get me wrong, it's not like the Sharks rolled over. They had some attack too, they had some spark. But we grinded it out. That's what we want, a grinding game, a grinding win. Similar to last week. You know what? You can say we had the front foot. You can say we had some momentum that we should have took advantage of. Sure, I agree. But you know what? Typical Warriors fashion, no, we didn't, but we came back. We were down by points, 10 points. You think this is the part when the Sharks would have scored 1 or 2 more, just to put the nail in the coffin. But no, we stood up. We showed some, as I said, fortitude, some strength, some composure. And I keep going back to those words, but that's the reality. When you need that standard of footy, when you need that top quality standard, those are the attributes you need to show, and that's what we showed. And I just loved, again, the Halves and Nicodim off the bench too. How can I forget? It's one of those games where collectively, bar a few players, collectively the Warriors played well, overall. Now, I want to go over my thoughts on Kane Evans. I might even touch on the reffing as well, but with Kane Evans, just first and foremost, just what on earth was he thinking? I get he wants to fold people. I get it, I'm assuming that Will Chambers whispered in his ear and he said, I folded you. And then he reacted, and the rest is history. But the point is, though, we can't have these type of players potentially ruining what we try to do. We had to climb a hill because of him. That's reality. It was sort of like Sharks and Kane Evans versus the Warriors. You know what I mean? Like, we had to really try and gain momentum after that, and that's what happened. And, again, there was some highs, and he had a few penalties. He got burned twice. You know what I mean? We were down. We were down 12 players for quite literally 60 minutes of the game. Well, that's the reality. You know what I mean? Crazy. 60 minutes of the game. 3 people, 3 biddings, if you include, Chanel Harris-Tavita at the end. desperation wins games. And again, Walsh line breaking there, beautiful pass too from Curran to have Walsh go over, and then that pure strength. And Ewan Aitken, can I just say it again? Just Ewan Aitken up there in the second row. Genius move by Nathan Brown. High IQ level play there. If he's not in the second row in the 2 last games, we lose. I firmly believe we lose those games. Ewan Aitken had found a new zest to him, and again, I just love watching him play in that position. I think he owns it, and it's going to be very tough to take it away from him. I am 110% an advocate for Ewan Aitken to stay permanently at the second row position. And on top of that as well, he offers that speed on defense we need, particularly when these line breaks. You noticed it. There were some parts too. Again, it was just a good battle, a good grind from him, and that try he scored for us, the last try that gets us over levels it up when Walsh misses. But the point is, we score that try that leveled it up. He was superb, man. And again, just Halves. Like I said, we're here to ruin seasons. We're here to ruin seasons and break hearts. And if I'm smiling, that's all that matters. It's all I can say. But I mean, ultimately, just very impressed with the boys today. And look, Kane Evans again. I'm just going to quickly go back on him. Wasn't on, not on. I don't personally want to see him play again, personally, because those are costly, and that attitude there is just a very bad attitude to have in the team. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't think with a swing first mindset in this game. You're going to get binned, and we could have ultimately lost that game. You know what I mean? And he, like I said, he got binned twice. So again, I don't know, like, it's touchy because sure, you can argue there were points there, but I think for him personally, just, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. And that's just, and that's not on. That's not on. And that is not what the Warriors should be trying to aim for in players. But I digress. Forget that. It is what it is. I'm sure Nathan Brown will deal with him accordingly. But in saying that, Curran, Walsh, Aitken, Adam Fanor-Blake, Nico Rima, Chanel Harris-Tavita, Sean O'Sullivan, take a bow. I sort of loved when the Sharks were scoring tries and doing that robot movement. And you go on Twitter, and then the Warriors are sort of, tweeting a little funny movie clip where they're doing the robot movement as well at the end when we win the game, because ultimately you can dance all you want, but what matters is the win there. And last time they laid the smackdown on us, and we laid the final smackdown on them, and probably curtains with their season. So we'll see what happens. But look, I'm just very happy, elated, impressed. I hope I've mentioned names there. I probably have forgot some, but I mean, overall, I think most of the players as well. Sirinen 2 to a degree, Lodge to a degree. You'd have R4 as well. Again, just collectively, probably bar one player, if you know what I'm talking about. It was good. Now, just quickly, my thoughts on the reffing. Very questionable, Some things happen to us, I don't know. Like the current calls on tackling Will Chambers, crazy. In the dying stages of the game, you had Hamlin Uele, who had that, I think it was a shoulder charge, to be fair with you. There was definitely no arms, but then they called play on. And I don't know. Anyway, look, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got the win, and that's all that matters. And it's positive, it's good, and it's awesome, and it's just, it's great. It's great. But guys, look, tell me what you guys think. What are your thoughts on it? As you can see, I'm happy, I'm elated. Thanks again, guys. You're awesome if you've watched it for this long, but have a good rest of your weekend, and it's awesome. It's a beautiful feeling. Two in a row, hey? Here we were a few weeks ago looking down the barrel of the funeral, and then, like I said, we've risen up 2 wins in a row, and you can't take the smile off my face. But guys, thanks again for watching. I wanted to cut this, if I keep going, I can talk. But thanks again, guys, for watching. I appreciate it very much. Tell me what your thoughts are. But if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, look, with all that said, the Warriors, they know how to hold the ball. Take it easy, guys, and see you guys next time. Up the Warriors.